perspective, this is the first time in ages, because I've been working super hard on the project where I'm on site every day in my other job. So this is an experiment from a little beach hut where I'm working at the moment. Let's see how it works. You'll hear lots of noises in the background, but hopefully you can screen them out. So I've laid your cards and they're very positive if you want to stay around. It seems like a stage of real renewal. It feels very summery. We've got a really, quite a lot of kind of major energy that's quite good. So there's 4 majors on the table, but they're kind of well positioned. So anyway, I'm going to dive straight in and see if you want to stay. It's about renewal, I think. So you internally are turning up as the 6 of Cups. So this is when you reconnect to something quite childlike and nurturing. It can be a soulmate relationship, but it can also be connecting to ideals and feelings from your deep childhood. This one has a lot of the kind of Page of Cups about it because of these fish that are coming from her cup. So there's a sort of sense of deep imagination here, which is beautiful. That's you internally. And the way it's making you act externally is to really connect with the star. I'm just going to put my fingers over her, to quite a lot of very beautiful healing energy. You see the star of Venus with the stars all around it, very prominent behind this illustration. And the fact that she's able to pour out all of this emotion into the water is, she's in a state of real giving. It's the card that comes after the Tower. It's number 17, the Tower is 16, and it is about renewal and a sense of healing and being connected to what you're really supposed to do. So those 2 cards in combination say to me that what might be happening is that you're returning to something that is very important in your DNA to get connected to, that will make you feel very much on your path. It's such a beautiful illustration. So you're acting out of this kind of nostalgia, of this connection to something from the past. What it's doing is seeming to put you into quite a healing and connected state to your North Star. The basis of the reading is the Ace of Cups. Again, this little fish and these illustrations popping out, which I just love. That's sort of saying to me, this is about a new start in love, with the 6 of Cups as well. It's your heart being really connected. Wherever you're going next is super connected. Excuse me, it's super hot now. It's super connected to your heart, and it's a restart. It's this restart and this beautiful connected way to what you're really supposed to be doing, to where you're really aligned in life. So I really love that energy for you. In the recent past, 8 of Pentacles, really hard work, going at something that you've always been good at, that you've perfected over time. So it might have been a time of quite a lot of hard work, honing your craft, continuing on a path of work particularly that's very well worn for you, where you've become quite artisanal. It could be emotionally as well, but you've been putting in the graft. It makes me think with this restart that maybe you've been doing some work on this kind of connection to what it is you really love. A potential outcome, we've got the 4 of Swords, which I love. This is rest and recalibration after a really sort of hectic time. Here we see the character up in the clouds, which I love. Normally it's somebody in a church, but you're getting all of your chakras aligned, you're recalibrating. So it's very akin to the star. It's with the star there as well. It feels as if this reset is in order for you to be able to go after what you really want, but in order to be in full fitness for that escapade, for that mission, we need you at your most fit and sort of aligned, but we can see that happening, so this is wonderful. Coming up in the near future, the King of Pentacles, so feeling kind of wealthy and feeling taken care of, looking after those around you. It's a very assured energy. It feels like if you're realigning, then you can protect that realignment so it doesn't get knocked out immediately. It's as if this physical presence comes in to shore that up, which is just wonderful. I really love this reading for you. In your attitude, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Again, I feel like it's saying holding on to this sense of resplendence with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles sits in her garden and appreciates everything that she's achieved through the Eight of Pentacles, which we know you've got in your recent past. She's become the master of her environment, and she's able to look after herself and is now resplendently sitting in the glories of what she's created. And because it's turning up in your attitude with the Four of Pentacles, it makes me think that you are really ready, especially with the King of Pentacles as well, to defend this new state that you've managed to get in play. And that is certainly very worthwhile. Good boundaries. In your environment, Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Gosh. So we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles now turning up, and the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Oh, got a little visitor as we were being interrupted. I wanted to make sure there wasn't a little one getting into the hut with me. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, such nurturing energy. This is in your environment, so it feels as if there's a time of great nurturing, creativity, physical health, connection. It's really beautiful. I don't know where you find yourself, whether you're resting on a holiday estate, or whether this is what you've been working towards, because in a line I now see King and Queen of Pentacles like that with the Empress. So it also sort of suggests to me that by actually defending your new recalibrated state, this is when the Empress really shines, because you're protecting your what you've established through this reset. It becomes an incredibly creative time because suddenly the boundaries are up, if you know what I mean. So you're able to reboot safely. I'm just going to pause for a moment. Let's consider that, because I've got some people walking towards me, so I need to not be picking up the cards for a moment so we don't get interrupted. So we are now talking about a very lucrative, creative time when something can be given birth to, because you've got the ground right. It's like having really done a lot of work to fertilize the soil, and now we can see that it's really going to be an amazing place to plant your new seed. In your hopes and fears, we've got the Death card. There's a new start coming, and you fear it and you hope for it, which is normal, but it definitely means something giving rise from this new state, that there will be a completely new way of you being. I think it's kind of incredible, but you're also a little bit nervous about it as well as wanting it, which is understandable. And where it's all going, the Hermit, you on your true path. The Hermit with the star is amazing. It feels as if number 9 and number 17, it feels as if you're really setting out on something that is super important to you now, cosmically aligned at night. Normally we see this figure looking just at his torchlight at his foot, just below the torch, and that's all he can see. Here actually you're rather aware of all the stars. I don't know if someone's an astrologer or connected to that kind of world, or maybe there's something going on astrologically that helps you in this pursuit. Right, I'm going to pull a couple of capping cards, and then whoops, and let's hope they don't fall on the floor, and then we're going to see about posting a few more of these. I'm starting up again with the long form. I've been keeping going with short form, but now I'm in my stride with this little project that I'm working on as an event organizer. So what have we got here? 7 of Pentacles. It's reminding you with your 8 of Pentacles that's in the recent past to not give up on what you've been doing. It's working. It might be that you've started a new regime and you've been thinking, is it really going to work? Like, I've been doing a health regime, for instance, and it's easy to think, well, no carb, no sugars, just trying to do a bit of physio. Am I really seeing the difference yet? But you can't just give up after the first week. So it's saying, okay, these are wonderful indications of what's coming up, but let's not give up on what you're doing because it's working. Let's drop that card. Oh wow, and another King of Pentacles. So we've got double King of Pentacles. It's saying to me, yes, whatever you're doing is really, really working. It's creating security, physical health, physical wealth, a sense of being able to look after yourself. We've got very strong physical boundaries and care coming up in the reading. And then the Four of Cups. Is there something you're resisting a little bit in this process? What would that be? Let's ask the cards. What is it that you don't like about this process? Is it that it feels, because the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, are you frightened of taking this new offer? I've got 3 cards here. Yep, we've got the Ace of Cups, which we've already had in the basis. You might be a bit frightened of taking that cup that's being offered to you here. There might be something new that comes along slightly divinely. You might think I'm all right as it is, but it is this Ace of Cups. So be ready to take whatever offer. And then the other cards that have come up here are the Queen of Wands, using your creativity, getting ready to be super intuitive. The Empress again, so double King of Pentacles, double Ace of Cups, double Empress. This is amazing. Whatever this time is for you creatively, this is incredibly fertile. And then it might feel with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords, a bit, well, with the Seven of Wands, you might feel a bit like overwhelmed with this new start when it comes. But it's worth, you're on higher ground, it's worth pursuing. All new starts feel a bit strange, and you are actually firmly taking yourself out of choppy waters into calmer waters. This is going to be an amazing time for you. Double Empress, double Ace of Cups, double King of Pentacles. This means to me creativity, perhaps new birth, definitely health, definitely new creative projects, and something that you will deeply love, that will really connect to your deep heart energy, especially seeing as internally we're talking about the Six of Cups. Really beautiful time for you. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, and see you again.